There are 7 species of squid we've filmed fewer than 10 times in human history. This is one of them. Captured in 2007 by a Shell oil rig at the Gulf of Mexico. We still can't explain what it's doing, how it hunts, how it even survives down there. And this is from 4,735 meters. That's not even close to the deepest part of the ocean. Which raises an obvious question. Why do squids get creepier the deeper you go? To answer that, we'll have to go down, zone by zone. Start at the surface where they still look normal. Then drop to 200 meters where things start changing. By the time we hit 6,000 meters, you'll understand exactly why evolution creates nightmares in the deep. Let's start at the surface. First 200 meters where sunlight still reaches. Reef squid, 30 centimeters long. They change color in milliseconds using cells called chromatophores. 3 hearts pumping blue, copper-based blood. Their brain is shaped like a donut with their esophagus running through the middle. If they swallow something too big, they can give themselves brain damage. Caribbean reef squid hunt in coordinated packs of 20 or more. They communicate using rapid color pulses, basically a visual language. Japanese flying squid can launch themselves out of the water and glide up to 30 meters through the air to escape predators. The key difference between surface squids and everything below? Proportions still make sense. Arms match body size. Eyes fit the head. Look at one and it's immediately recognizable as a squid. That changes at 200 meters, the twilight zone. 200 to 1,000 meters. Light drops to 1% of surface levels. Suddenly, it's not one type of squid anymore. It's specialists, each one solving the same problems in completely different ways. Humboldt squid, Dosidicus gigas, 1.5 meters, 50 kilograms. They hunt in aggressive packs and attack divers. Fishermen call them red devils. There's footage from the Sea of Cortez where they swarm someone and tear at his equipment. Compare that to the firefly squid, Watasinia scintillans, 7 centimeters long, covered head to tail in thousands of photophores. They gather in massive bioluminescent swarms off the coast of Japan, millions of them flashing blue light in perfect coordination. It looks like an underwater galaxy. The cockeyed squid, Histioteuthis, takes a different approach entirely. Asymmetrical eyes. One eye is huge, telescope-sized, pointing upward to detect prey silhouettes against faint light from above. The other eye is tiny, pointing downward to spot bioluminescent creatures below. 2 completely different eyes doing 2 different jobs. Surface squids are generalists. Down here, they're specialists. Every adaptation is laser-focused on a specific survival problem. Eyes get bigger because there's less light, but not uniformly. Some squids grow both eyes. Some grow just one. Some abandon eyes entirely and rely on touch. They all start producing their own light, but for different reasons. Humboldt squids use bioluminescence as bait. Flash blue and fish swim right into their tentacles. Firefly squids use it for camouflage. They match the faint downwelling light from above so predators below can't see their silhouette. Same tool, opposite purposes. This is still the shallow end of deep. At 1,000 meters, light dies completely. The midnight zone. 1,000 to 4,000 meters. 0 light. Pressure is now 150 times surface level. Squids split into 2 categories, giants and ghosts. Architeuthis ducks, the giant squid, 13 meters long, 275 kilograms. We've filmed them alive twice. Once in 2004, when one attacked researcher bait and fought for 4 hours. It tore off its own arm to escape. Every sucker on their arms is ringed with serrated teeth. We know this from sperm whales, the only predator that hunts them. Whale skin is covered in hundreds of circular scars, permanent marks from battles in absolute darkness. Giant squids are cannibals. We've found specimens with scars from other giant squids. When food is this scarce, encountering another of your species means encountering a competitor or a meal. The colossal squid, Mesonicoteuthis hamiltoni, is heavier at 495 kilograms. The difference: giant squids have sucker teeth designed to grip. Colossal squids have rotating hooks designed to never let go. One restrains prey, the other impales it. Not everything down here is massive. Some squids went the opposite direction entirely. Dana octopus squid, Teningia danae, only 1 meter long. but it has the largest photophores of any creature on Earth embedded in the tips of its arms. They flash like camera strobes, bright enough to temporarily blind prey. It's the only squid that weaponizes light this way. Glass cranch squid, Cranchia scabra, completely transparent. You can see its brain, its heart, its digestive system processing food in real time. The reason? In total darkness, camouflage isn't about color, it's about being invisible to bioluminescent light. Transparent tissue creates no shadows, no reflections. 2 survival strategies in the midnight zone. Be massive and armored enough to fight anything, or be invisible and avoid fights entirely. Giants and ghosts. Nothing in between survives. Below 4,000 meters, things stop making sense completely. 4,000 meters. The abyssal zone. Pressure is 5,800 psi. Temperature just above freezing. The squids here don't even look like squids anymore. Vampiroteuthis infernalis, vampire squid from hell. 20 centimeters long. When threatened, it inverts itself, turns completely inside out and reveals bioluminescent spines glowing blue along what was its inner surface. What separates it from everything above? It doesn't hunt. It feeds on marine snow, dead particles drifting down, zooplankton feces, decomposing fish bits. It abandoned predation entirely, because at this depth, chasing prey costs more energy than eating it provides. Not all abyssal squids gave up hunting. Some just reinvented it. Chiroteuthis, long-armed squid. Body, 10 centimeters. Arms, 1 full meter. 10 times longer than its body and thread thin. The strategy? Drift with arms fully extended like fishing lines spread across 3 meters of water. Anything brushing those arms triggers instant reflex contraction, malevolence, pulling prey straight to the beak. Vampire squid abandoned hunting. Long-armed squid perfected passive hunting. Same depth, same pressure, opposite solutions. Below this, we've barely looked. Below 6,000 meters. We've been down here maybe 30 times in human history. Every expedition finds new species. So why do they get creepier the deeper you go? The problems get more extreme. No light becomes zero light. High pressure becomes crushing pressure. Low food becomes almost nothing. Evolution solves extreme problems with extreme solutions. Giant eyes to catch every photon. Or no eyes because eyes cost too much energy. Make your own light. Or become transparent so light passes through. Grow massive and overpower everything. Or become invisible and avoid everything. Eat dead garbage. Or wait motionless for months until something touches your arms. Every alien feature is just a solution. Not horror, engineering. But we've explored less than 5% of the ocean floor. The weirdest squid, the one with the most extreme adaptation, is still down there, waiting in the dark. If this changed how you see evolution, like and subscribe. Subscribe and tell us what you think in the comment section.